I like that this dye is called cookie dough, by the way. I'm gonna keep that dye on, Hat Girl, because I really like her colors. I dig it. And I completely forgot that we were wearing the adorable sprinting hat, which really came in handy during the bird level. So, I don't know what I want to do next. If I want to hang out with the birds and help them out, or if I want to go back and maybe just finish up what I can in Mafia Town. It's probably not entirely possible to finish everything in Mafia Town. I think I probably need to get some more hats and stuff like that. But my hope is maybe if we go back to this level and we do some of the later ones, we can maybe get some more badges or maybe make some more hats? I don't know. But we've actually done pretty well in Mafia Town for the most part. I'm still completely confuzzled as to how we're missing Act 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. That confuses the hell out of me. And then we also have time rifts. I don't know if I'm gonna save the time rifts for later because I know that that's not really part of the level. I just know that that's platforming, and my first little bit of that went okay. I mean, we did it, but it was not quite my strong suit, so I kind of want to focus on getting the timepieces from the levels instead. So why don't we try Act 6? And if there's really no possible way for me to make progress, like if I need to get more hats and things like that, then I'll go ahead and hang out with the birds. Some acts only appear when you complete acts on other worlds. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad I'm not just going crazy and for some reason we're just completely missing an act.
Look at mess. This is terrible.
This is terrible. Were you guys on top of a volcano and you didn't realize? Like, what's going on here?
Someone turn on all faucets in Mafia Town. Same faucets that control the town volcano.
Okay, so that answers my question. They actually were on top of a volcano. Okay.
Was it you, child? No? Mafia think he saw a little girl turn on all faucets.
It was the mustache girl.
Little hat kid, can you save Mafia Town by turning off all faucets? If you close all, maybe water start flowing again.
Oof, okay. I mean, I can give it a go. We'll see how this works out. I also completely dig this music, by the way. I mean, I've dug literally all of the music in this game so far. Like, there's not a bad sounding sound or soundtrack. But I like it. And there's that yarn that I failed to pick up after my game crashed. So we'll grab that. And it looks like if I just switch to the default hat here, I don't even need to switch to the hat to look at my objectives. They're already kind of marked on the map, which is super nice. Which means that I can pretty much put on whatever hat I want. And I'll stick with the brewing hat for now. The movement in this game is so satisfying. I completely agree. It's very, very fluid. Very nice. Now, how am I going to turn these off is the question. Not by falling to my death. That's for sure. And also not falling in that lava, because that would not be good at all. So let's try and find a way back up to that faucet if I can. There's kind of a weird, like, turning signal around the faucet, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna need a special hat or something to deal with that. I don't know yet. Like I said, it may be that I'm gonna have to come back to this world. But we gotta try, right? We don't know until we try. Because I'm the type of person where I certainly don't mind excuse me. I'm dying. I certainly don't mind backtracking. And a lot of games, most games, demand backtracking, but I kind of like to focus on one thing at a time if I can. So the idea of maybe finishing up Mafia Town first, for me, is kind of ideal. However, I realize that that's probably not possible, and I will probably have to go and do the bird world. Hang out with those birds a bunch first. Okay, so now we're on top, and we need to move it. So can we just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay, so we just have to hit it. Oh, that's very easy then. Okay. I was gonna try and stand in between and move them, but hitting it with my umbrella works too. So this timepiece looks like it's gonna be available to us if we just go around and turn all the faucets, which is great. And it does, the chat is saying, it doesn't really look like lava, but it looks like nacho cheese. Kinda does, doesn't it? Delicious, delicious nacho cheese. Now, my other question is, even if I'm able to turn these faucets, my question is, am I going to be able to reach them all? Because that one is way the hell over there, and oof, I don't know if I can get over there or not. It looks like I might need my grappling hook. I mean, I don't know for sure that that's what you get for those little grapple points, but that's sure as hell what it looks like. So let me just investigate some of these other faucets. I think if I leave the level and I come back, I'm gonna have to redo everything over again. So I might not want to get too carried away, because it does look like a lot of these may or may not be locked out for me. Like that one over there in the distance, I have no idea how I'm gonna get to that either. So we may actually need to come back, which is okay. I do want to check out the more of the second world with the birds and see what they were up to, because I really enjoyed that first level that we did last time. And like I said, I think that a recording studio is a really incredibly unique idea for a level. And we haven't even seen what kind of cool hats we're gonna get in that level either, so it might be worth going back to. Okay, we can turn off this one. If we land on it. No! Oh god! We're gonna die. I'm sorry, hat girl. Oh no. Ooh, swimming. We haven't done any of that yet. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that she can swim. Video game characters, when they can't swim, is like really frustrating, especially when it locks you out of a lot of stuff. That was one of my gripes, I think, when I played The Last of Us, was just, it's like, yep, Ellie can't swim, gotta go the long way around. It's like, really? Joel, you've had her for like 6 months and you haven't just taken like 5-10 minutes to teach her how to swim? I guess that's not really fair to say, because I was taught to swim at a very early age, and I'd imagine some people are scared of swimming, or it's just not like an easy thing to pick up, you know? It's just one of those things I've never thought of. So I guess we'll just collect a few things. I mean, the more orbs the better, because we are gonna be charged an arm and a leg by our friend for our badges and whatnot, so... So go ahead and turn that one off. And I'm hoping also that if the game does crash and we are getting some checkpoints, it may save our progress. I'm not sure, but that's the hope. Do you have anything for us in this world?
Welcome, young one. Please make a purchase at my humble stall.
Oh yes, he does have some unique stuff, but I do believe that we were seeing this in the second world as well. So, I don't know, that's probably just his new store now until we buy those badges, and then once we get those ones, he'll get new ones? That's my assumption. How do I feel about regenerating health in games? I don't mind it. I like it for the most part. It makes things a little bit easier, you know? Oh, a relic! Aw, yay! Cool, so we got a new one of those too. Because the first 4 relics that we got, we actually combined 2 and 2 together and we made 2 complete relics, which was pretty cool. We got the hamburger bun cushion thing and like a train set, I think, were our two big relics. So yeah, I've only managed to turn off like 2 taps. And I think there's about 5 or 6 of them from what I can see. And I'm thinking that there's only going to be 1 or 2 that's going to be completely out of our reach, but yeah, I don't think we can finish this world, so I don't even know if it's really worth sticking around to try and turn these off, to be honest. Or if it's worth it just to leave now and come back later. But like I said, I dig this. I think it's really cool, and Yooka-Laylee does the same thing. If you guys haven't played Yooka-Laylee, the way that Yooka-Laylee worked was rather than creating a bunch of new worlds, like Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Kazooie did, or Kazooie or Tooie, rather, whereas you complete the jigsaw puzzle and then you go into a new world and there was like 10 different worlds, 10 unique different worlds. And Yooka-Laylee, what they did was they took, I think there was 5 worlds from what I remember, 5 worlds, and they just built onto it. So they just made each of those 5 worlds bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what this kind of reminds me of. This world isn't getting any bigger, but it's changing rapidly. And you get different things each time you go into a world, which is pretty neat. And I dig that quite a bit. So I think for now what we'll do is we'll just go back to the hub. It'll save, so we'll be able to carry all our yarn and our gems and stuff with us. Just because I think we're going to need some new hats to make progress in Mafia Town. I could be wrong, but it's probably worth just investing in some new hats. I have 10 yarn, so I mean, with the yarn we'll be able to pick up as we go on in this world, I think we'll probably be able to look at and get a few new things. So we got our first timepiece last time. Ooh, and we got actually a couple of options here. We've got a time rift and we have 2 chapters. Dun dun dun! And the finale, which is a boss battle, I think? Maybe? Murder on the Owl Express. That sounds interesting. That's an Agatha Christie reference. And we also have Picture Perfect. So I guess we should go right on to Act 2, seeing as how that's gonna kind of go in order. Oh, I love this already. Now, my hope is that because this is a world where the birds are competing for like a trophy, I hope that each stage is going to be kind of different and we're going to be put into like a different stage each time and it's going to reflect like different eras of movies. That would be so cool. Alright. And yes, you are correct. Agatha Christie did hate Detective, I think it's, oh god, Perot, is that his name? Perot?
So we're not recording. I'll call for you when the script is ready.
But yes, she hated him. She hated him. She liked Miss Marple, but she hated the detective, but she kept writing books about him.
Why, as you can tell, I am also an express owl. I do much hooting. From one owl to another, we can share details, yes? What is your uncle's sister's maiden name?
Neither of my, well, I guess my uncle's sister would be my mom. but I don't have an answer for this. Do I just type something in? I'm sure they're looking for something specific.
Oh, it is. I see. This is the kind of uncle's sister's maiden name I would expect from a fellow express owl.
I don't know that I was supposed to... Okay, well, anyways. I pressed X to hit him because I thought he was an enemy because he came flying at with all piss and vinegar. But no, he was a friendly, apparently. So I guess I should talk to these owls and maybe gather some clues before I actually kind of continue on in this world. And hopefully just typing in a random assortment of numbers isn't going to hurt me or anything like that. Alright, so I actually needed to pay attention here. So this guy was asking me for my uncle's sister's maiden name. Let's see what this bird has to say.
Do you care about security? I care about security a whole lot. You should not be going around telling information to strangers. It could be a security risk. I can help your daily life become more secure. What is your favorite combination of letters and numbers?
Wait, okay. Well, that's hypocritical, dude. You can't just be like, don't give shit away, but you can give it away to me. Let's go with Leet, because that's something I'll remember. If this is something that I have to remember, I don't know if it is. The first bird, I just typed in KL. This guy, I'm gonna type in L337.
I see. Is also my favorite combination of letters and numbers.
Oh, really? What do you have to say, Mr. Owl?
Did you notice that there's suddenly a lot of crows on this train? They all gone on the last stop. Speaking of, at which stop did you get on the train? What do you mean you fell from the sky?
Exactly what I mean. I just fell from the sky. Okay, so these are supposed to be crows, which makes sense. I like that they're bringing in different types of birds and stuff like that, because we were seeing the owls versus the penguins in the first world, and now we're bringing crows into the mix.
That having a pet helps improve self-confidence and relieve stress? Did you also know that pets can have pets? It is true. Unfortunately, us express owls are not allowed to have pets. It is a sacrifice we must make in the name of hooting.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But if you had a pet, what do you think the name of your pet's childhood pet would be?
The name of my pet's childhood pet. Does Mousy fit? I'm gonna type in Mousy because I have a cat who has this little crocheted mouse. It was a little mouse that was made for him. And he likes to, like, hunt for it. So he'll pick it up in his mouth and he'll, you know, claw at it and scratch at it and he'll pretend that he's hunting it. But he also, like, loves it. Like, he'll hold it in his little paws and he'll lick it and he'll, like, pick it up in his mouth and carry it. So I call it his Mousy. So I'm gonna say Mousy.
Is certainly an interesting name for a pet. Even for a pet's pet.
Again, really don't know if any of these have any significance, but crow, stop chasing me. I want to talk to people one at a time here.
Have you noticed all these crows around the place? They keep asking for personal details, and I never know what to answer.
Oh, hello, fellow express owl.
God, these crows
I am
are
stuck
very,
on an
very
advanced
persistent.
Mathematical and scientific issue. Do you see this advanced formula on the blackboard? I cannot decipher it. Can you decipher the scientific formula for me? What does it say?
Oh my god, dude, I don't know. Do they want me to decipher each letter at a time? Because I'm seeing a DCB 4IL. That's either a 0 or an O, an S, and an E. It's like a CAPTCHA in a video game. It's like, are you a robot? Yes or no. Or I can see that the C, the S, and the E are white, so, okay, I guess I'll just go in order. Prove that I am not a robot. I-L. It's hard to see if that's an O or a 0. I'm gonna... oh, you know what? It would be an O, because it doesn't even look like there's a 0 in here. So I'm gonna go with O. O-S-E? Decibelus? There's gotta be some sort of significance to that. If there isn't, then I'm overthinking this and I'm crazy, but when I don't know something, the only thing I can do is take a guess. But I'm just gonna take a moment to actually just write down every answer that I gave.
I see. The solution is... It was obvious. Thank you, fellow Express Owl.
I mean, I'm not an owl,
And
but...
thank you for agreeing to the terms and conditions on the backside of the blackboard.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. Wow, these crows are pulling a fast one on me, aren't they? I didn't agree to shit.
I don't get it. How is this a scientific equation of any kind? It's just scrambled numbers and letters, like those you see on an online form.
Yeah, exactly. It's a CAPTCHA. Time to lawyer up. I completely agree.
It's really
Tricked
difficult
me.
to get settled down on this train with these crows crowding the place. They keep interviewing me about everything I do.
It's also interesting that they're calling me an owl, because I suppose I have my bird passport, so I wonder what kind of bird they put me down as. Maybe they put me down as an owl. Anyways, we've got the rec room, and we have the cafeteria. Alright, well, I guess I'll go through the open door first. That's cute, I like that. All the crows chatting and eating. We're gonna need a big fat key for that door. We'll get ourselves some gems, and hopefully I can run across Zant somewhere in this level. I haven't seen him yet, but I'm sure he's around. I'll talk to you in a moment there, Mr. Crow. I got some stuff to grab. We got some yarn. For a new hat? Ice yarn. Ooh. Oh, yay. I've been seeing a lot of those ice platforms. Oh, that's exciting. Alright, let's make ourselves an ice hat. I can't wait to see what this does.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, it's so cute! Look at it. Oh, hat girl, you're so cute. I love the little ears on it. And she's got a little... It almost looks like a little tiara. Oh, I like that a lot. That's great. Well, I can't wait to see what this hat does.